Joey, 500. Got some goats in the building.
Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man. Y'all get it. My QB got swag. My wideout is award winning. His fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown.
It's
Here
a
comes the shakedown.
Let's go.
Yo, everybody, do it. Dingbat here. Welcome to another Philly Shakedown podcast. It is Eagles Eve, baby. Eagles Eve. What is going on, JoeyShakes? How are you doing tonight, my man?
I am doing good. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We're about to shatter some dreams of another team's season tomorrow, and it's going to happen. So get ready and get prepared for it. I'm excited.
Yeah. Lions fans, they come out for about 1 or 2 weeks, and then they go back in the closet, wait till next year. Maybe they come out. Some of them come out on Thanksgiving, but that's about it. Their season's over. We'll get through that tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting opener, though, tomorrow, because we are going to look at a team that is, revamped in a lot of ways, Joey. You know?
Yeah. I think it's like to see even the starters not playing as much in these preseason games, to see how much rust is going to be there in the first game, and just to see if everyone's on the same page. So should be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Let me say hi to some of the people here. Monaco, what's up? Oats, what's up? Supreme KO, what's up? Rogue, what's going on? Jesse Davis, Art Make Peace. JP Martinez, Chris Kaufman, people are pouring in. We got 240 people here already. Thank you guys for being here. Hardcore vegan from California. I love meat, though. I love them hamburgers. I ain't gonna lie. And I have a friend that's vegan, and he tells me all the time, it's like, dude, you shouldn't eat meat. And I'm like, dude, I'm this burger tastes so good, I'm eating right now. He gets so mad at me. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Your arrogance will be awarded with a Lions win. A Lions win. Dude, let me tell you something. If the Lions won, just what if? It's not going to happen, but what if there would be panic in Philly? Week 1, panic. Flat out panic. Even though you got to take it. It's only week 1, but it would be panic. But I don't think that's going to happen. How do you see kind of this game playing out in your mind?
Well, I think when it comes to the start of the game, even when you look at some of the matchups, even going into this game, the Lions have a lot. They've been shuffling 3 to 4 offensive linemen up front, and they're working with a backup center right now that's only practiced twice this week.
Right.
Halapuli Vaitai is
Hey,
out.
the what? The who?
Big V.
Vaitai.
It took me a while. It's the only name I can actually say.
Oh,
but he's on IR. DeAndre Swift might have, they might have trouble, running the football. I mean, you have Amon Brown, I think, is overrated. DJ Chark and no Jameson Williams. I don't see anything to fear from that Lions offense going into this game.
DeAndre Swift scares me a little bit. Their passing game doesn't. I mean, Hawkinson, a good tight end. I don't really worry about that. The run game, I think could be effective. But I think if you could just get pressure on Goff, which the Eagles got to do, I think he'll fold like butter. You know what I mean? DH Eagle says 500. What's up, man? I don't think we'll see a lot of rust tomorrow. Now, I what's up, my man? I got to say this. I feel like that's my biggest concern, to be honest with you. The rust. If you look at that Thursday game between the Rams and the Bills, that first half was ugly. It was sloppy. It looked like there's a lot of rust. It looked like the Rams couldn't shake it off, and it looks like the Bills did in the second half. So that is my one concern early on. I feel like it's going to be a lot closer in the first half than it should be because of the rust. That does worry me.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah. Adam Scott, man, thank you for the super chat. He goes, yo, Phil, you still coming for Mark Holmes meats? I'm coming for them meats, and it starts what? Sunday night game. It'll start then because Dallas is not winning tomorrow. We'll talk about this NFC East, all the games this week. I want to talk about that with Joey and get his thoughts on it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Eagles offense going up against the Lions defense?
I mean, I don't see anything to be afraid of besides the edges with Hutchinson, and they have Brockers at defensive tackle. I think that their D-line is pretty formative, especially on the edge. And I think what they did with Hutchinson in preseason, they started him on the outside, switching sides. So if something's not working on Mulata's side, they might move him to Lane Johnson's side, and then they might kick him into the inside. Maybe they might do that, but I'm not really fearing Jeff Okudah too much, and he's coming off of an injury last year. And then the other guy is probably worse. So I say Okudah's going to be on A.J. Brown this game. And then you're going to have what's his name? Amani Orwish. I can't, if anyone knows his last name, I can't even say it. It's a tongue twister. And he's a pretty bad corner, and he'll be on Devontae Smith most likely. So it's going to be, I'm not really afraid of their secondary too much. So it's nothing to fear. The only way the Eagles are going to lose is because of the Eagles beating themselves. That's the only way they're losing this game.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. I just got disconnected. Hold on. You hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. No, you were talking. Somebody in my house put on one of their AirPods, and for whatever reason, every time they put on an AirPod, it connects to my computer or my phone. I don't understand how to stop that. I'm not smart enough.
What was his name? Awarie? I can't say his last name. The number 2 corner for the Lions.
Oh, I forget his name too. I know who you're talking about. Shug says, "Yo, Philly, did you see Notre Dame lose Marshall?" No, I didn't. I haven't seen anything the last 2 days. I've been busy at work. I had to do so much stuff in order to be able to be free Sunday. That's why I didn't have my preview video out and stuff earlier today. Or yesterday, I've been stuck at work, so I don't know anything that happened in college football at all today. I haven't been able to keep up at all, But I think the Eagles will be able to run against them fairly easy. I don't think they've done a whole lot to improve, at least from what I was reading, their run defense. Aiden Hutchinson's going up against a pretty good offensive line for his NFL debut. So the question is going to be, is are the Eagles going to come out running or are they going to come out throwing? Because I was thinking about this game plan, and I was thinking the Eagles most likely want to throw more this year. They want to show that they can do that more. And I think they want to be a throw-first team over the run. I think that's the plan. But if I go into this game, I'm going to just run. I'm going to run, and I'm going to throw as little as possible, because I want to save all my my coming out party in my passing game against Minnesota. Well, that Monday night game against Minnesota, I want that to be the coming out party for Jalen Hurts and that passing game. So I hope that they run 40 times tomorrow.
I hope so. Yeah.
Philly, the Lions defense is better. Aiden and Michael Brockers, also Deshaun Elliott as safety. Your thoughts? I think they're better, but how much better? That's the question. And Aiden's going into his first game against a pretty good offensive line, so we'll see. We'll see how he does. I think if the Eagles run the ball effectively, I don't think it'll matter. So that's what I think.
What do you think of the distribution, like with Miles Sanders? And obviously, you think Trey Sermon will get a lot of playing time. There's obviously more to talk about with the cap savings and stuff, but we'll get into later. And Sermon being in there, so I
don't know what their plan with Sermon is. Like, I really don't have an idea. I wonder. I think Miles. I personally think they're going to come out throwing, and they're going to throw more than they ran last year. I think Miles gets between 15, 20 touches total, carries and passes. And then I think it'll be split between, Gainwell and Scott. I don't know how much time Sermon will play. That'll be interesting, though.
Right. Okay.
We can talk about the injury report for a second. Injury report's clean. It's as clean as they have ever seen it. So that's a good thing. And then they brought up Covey today, and then Noah Tagai, however you pronounce his name. You think they think they're going to use Britton Covey in special teams tomorrow?
The rumor is he's going to be on punt returns, and there's more rumors that he might do double duty. He might actually be a kick returner and a punt returner tomorrow, so with Kenneth Gainwell at punt returns. So, I mean, at kick returns. So, I mean, look, they have to throw somebody in the fire, whether it's Allen, whether it's Covey. I don't care who it is. They have to throw somebody because the rumors at first were Quez Watkins, but I really don't want to risk having Quez take an unnecessary hit on special teams. So,
yeah, I don't either. It's going to be
so Covey takes Rager's number and he takes his spot. How about that?
I love it. Rager's gone. Did we even talk about that last week? We talked about that last week, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, James Young says, "What's up, Mo? Who's excited for some freaking football?" Of course, it's going to be hard to sleep tonight. Mm-hmm. Cowboys fans sniff their own bacon flavor forks. Okay, I guess. You know. Yeah, we all fans are so-called America's team. Yeah, they're not. Dallas is not America's team. So, what do you think the final score? If you had to say it, what would you think the final score is?
I think 31 to 17. That's what I think. I think because I think both teams will have a little bit of rust in the first half, so I think they'll maybe score a touchdown, maybe a little bit more than that, and then the second half the Eagles take over. I think.
That's pretty good. I have 30-17. I had 30-20 earlier in the week, but I went to 17. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a sloppy first half. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like 14-10, Eagles up at halftime, and then I think they blow it open in the second half. That's what I think will happen. But I do have them winning 30-17. I think they beat the Lions, so they'll cover the spread. I'll win a little bit of money. That all will be good. People will bitch about the first half more than what they did in the second half. You know that'll happen.
That'll happen.
You know, but I think it'll be a lot due to just rustiness. But you know, then again, if you go back and look at the first game they played versus Atlanta, there was no rust. They came out and lit them up. You know,
right?
Chris Lewis, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, I see us feasting on the Lions beat up O-line. Yeah, we should. With our defensive line, as deep as it is, with the rotation that they have, they should. You know, I want Reddick to get 2 sacks. I'm really curious how they're going to use Reddick tomorrow, because there's a lot of people that think that Gannon does not know how to use him. So it's going to be really interesting, you know.
I'm nervous about this defense. It's just the big question mark of how Gannon's going to use all these players in this. How he pretty much handing Gannon a brand new defense on a silver platter, and obviously seeing Chauncey Gardner-Johnson as well is going to be exciting too. So,
Rogue says, "Hey, can you guys get the Shakedown music as a clip so we can have it as a ringtone? I won't even mind paying $1 for it if you guys. Man, we can look into that. A little Shakedown ringtone. Why not?
We can do that.
You know, I bet you Mark Holmes would have it." Every time I text him. Covey doesn't fumble punts historically. The main thing for me now is making sure that there isn't turnovers like with Rager.
Right.
Yeah, you just never know how a guy, a young college guy is going to react to his first NFL game. You kind of don't know. That's what's scary. But I agree. I think you throw him to the fire. Let's see what he can do. If they're bringing him up, I got to think they're bringing him up for returns. You know, let's see what he can do. Maybe he breaks off something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can see it.
Hopefully. We are going to have 8 sacks tomorrow. Holy crap. If the Eagles have 8 sacks, it's going to be a blowout. It's not even going to be close in the first half.
Right.
I just want a W tomorrow. It could be a trap game if we don't take care of business early, but I think 27-16. Yeah, I like that. I like it. RPF is back. Look at this. Hey, 500 and Joey, Sleepy in the house. What's up, Sleepy? Like every other Eagle fan, I'm out there. I'm looking to seeing the 22 Eagles, the Midnight Green Machine, go back. Yeah, but get back to work. Me too, man. It's good to see you. You're here. You're ready. I got some heat for you if you need it. I got some idiots around here. We could send RPF's way. RPF will take care of them for us.
There are plenty of them.
There are plenty of them now. Eddie says 500. You're losing to Detroit. We'll see. Covey isn't young. He's 25. That's young to me. What do you mean? Young. I mean, for a rookie, yeah, maybe it's not the youngest rookie, but in terms of Young. When I say young, I mean inexperienced. He's never played in the NFL.
Right.
If Kobe breaks one, I'm going to play with tomatoes on a butt. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Bomb to Quest, first play, let's go. There you go. That's what I say every game. Play action, bomb, first play of the game. I definitely think the Eagles should do it. But I think they should do it with Devontae Smith. Or Quest is fine. But I think you come out, play action, bomb. And if you don't do it and you come out and you run, you save it for Monday night versus Minnesota. Mm-hmm. But I'm okay with it. I think it'll score. Hassan will have two during the Lions game. That's not a bold prediction. That will happen. What do you think? I think it's very possible. He could,
He should.
Who's your must-watch player tomorrow? Obviously, Jalen Hurts. You want to see where he's come, what step how he looks, And my other guy is Devontae Smith, because I had a dream a month and a half ago that he, against Detroit, had 200 yards, over 200 yards receiving. I want to see if it comes true.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I think with Devontae Smith, it's going to be a big mismatch tomorrow. I mean, but the Lions secondary doesn't really scare me too much. Like, I think AJ, even Quez Watkins being on the number 3 corner, like, I think he for what he did last year as a number 2 last year, he should have a big year this year. If too much focus, even against better teams, he should have more success this year.
I agree. RPF says, well, 500. I'm Eagles YouTube community enforcer. Yes, you are. I know. That's why I always think of you. Miles is what must watch. It'll be interesting to see what Miles does. It's a lot of interesting guys to watch. I mean, really, we haven't seen the starters. We haven't seen the starters since like week 1 of the preseason for one set of plays, dude. Yeah. We haven't seen this team at all. Really, if you look at it, we haven't watched this team at all. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. We got 496 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Click the link in the description. Sub up the better half of the Philly Shakedown podcast, Mr. Joey Shakes. He will be streaming live tomorrow. I will be streaming live tomorrow. And then, of course, we will be doing a post-game tomorrow, too. And I think that our post-game is going to be very, very cool because we're going to be laughing our asses off at the Dallas Cowboys because that game will have just ended, and they're definitely taking the L. Well, let me ask you this. What are your thoughts on the rest of the teams in the NFC tomorrow? You got Dallas playing Tampa. Then you got the Giants at Tennessee, and you got Washington playing Jacksonville. How do you think those – what are your predictions for those games?
Jackson, I think the Eagles will be the only division winner this week. I could
really
see that. I do, because I think Jacksonville is going to be really hyped that first game. And honestly, the Giants are dealing with it. It's a rebuilding team right now. There's a lot of players, Slayton's taking a pay cut. There's Kenny Galladay has looked like crap this whole offseason. Like, it's just there's a lot of working pieces still developing with the Giants. I feel like Jacksonville will get that win. Tennessee should have a really, a good game. So I feel like Dallas hasn't done enough this offseason, and I don't know why the fans are saying that they have done enough. To me, it just makes no sense. They didn't get another wide receiver. Jason Peters, is he a backup? Is he starting? What's going on with that? Is Tyler Spitz, is he starting? I don't know what's going on with him. Who's their left tackle? So it's going to be interesting. But I think the Eagles are the only division winner this week.
Yep, I agree. Marcus, thank you so much for the super sticker, my man. We appreciate it. I'm trying to see, what the hell is that, banana? I don't know what that is, but thank you so much. Or is that an eagle? I can't tell. What the hell is that? Do you know what the hell that is?
That's a
thank you for
banana.
the super check, though. A banana, right?
All right.
I thought that's what it was. I don't know, man. There's some squat cobble.
You all right?
Request. I don't know.
Are you okay? It's only been 19 minutes, dude. Can't lose it now.
I know. I'm trying not to. I got the Eagles winning. I got Washington winning. I think Washington beats Jacksonville. I think the Giants lose to Tennessee, and I think Dallas loses to Tampa Bay. So that's kind of how I see it tomorrow. Banana peel, yeah. Got to keep penalties down. That project, that's always a tough situation. Like that's what you worry about with these like when you don't have preseason, you didn't play a lot. You get a lot of sloppy play, So
we weren't a fundamentally sound team last year, as promised we were going to be, and we were not last year.
Yeah.
So
going to be close, but Bucs win it close. I think the Bucs are going to win it. I do. Aldine Banks, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. We appreciate that. Thank you. He didn't write anything, but thank you so much for your support. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So let's see what that one says here. Tracy Rockers is the problem, not Gannon. Schwartz didn't blitz either, and we still got sacks. How did we drop off so bad in a year? The line has to get home without blitzing. That's how you win now. Yeah, it's definitely how you win now. I think that Schwartz did a much better job creating pressure and getting guys free. He likes that wide 9, and I think he did a lot better job with that. However, I had major problems with Jim Schwartz's defense. So I don't want to say that like I was totally happy with him, because I wasn't. But hopefully we're going to see a lot more aggressive Jonathan Gannon this year.
Yeah, how Jim Schwartz used corners and linebackers. And it looks like we're getting the total opposite with Gannon, because he was a corner coach with the Colts, and the secondary was our highlight last year. Then our defensive line not getting pressure.
Hey Joey, you need to give 500 a drug test, or 500 you need glasses. I definitely probably need glasses. Maybe both. I don't know. What is something? Okay, here's an interesting question. What is something you and Joey Shakes disagree on about the Eagles? We've
disagreed on something. Things. Yeah.
What was? There was one big thing that. Trying to think what it was. I don't think we can know till the season though, but I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
There's a few things that we have. There was something, I forget what it was.
Maybe the Rager thing about him staying on the roster, maybe, or him getting traded, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think I said Rager would be traded before the season started, or before the training camp, or something like. I can't remember exactly. It was one or two things that was big.
I think it was. I think you saying that, and I think I said he was going to be on the roster because they took him out of the finale preseason game early, and I thought they were going to keep him on the roster.
That's right. It was. I thought they were going to. I said that they're going to come out and they're going to start Rager in training camp to build him up, and trade him. They did build him up. They didn't start him though. So I guess I was wrong about that. Have you guys seen the unscripted for the Eagles YouTube Sirianni speech? I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it?
It was good. It was really good. Yeah, Sirianni's part was real fire. It was really good.
That's cool. America's team, Eagles. The American flag was made in Philly. The Liberty Bell, Constitution as well, was in Philly. Oh, the bald Eagles national. I agree. Eagles are America's team. I say that Cowboy fans laugh at me, but it's true. Tavern Mike says, I do give a shit about what the Cowboys do or don't do tomorrow night. Tomorrow night might as well be next year. Eagles, and specifically Gannon, need to take care of business. Got to take care of business. True. I do give a shit what the rest of the league division does, though. It all matters in the end. Right. Aloha DC. I totally butchered that name. Aloha DC. AO 500. Hello from Hawaii. You gonna be at the home opener? I'm not. I'm gonna be here. We're going to take care of business tomorrow. Go Birds. Awesome. You're going to be at home. That home opener is going to be awesome. Especially they're going to be 1-0. It's going to be crazy, man. That's going to be great. Thank you for the super chat, man. And let me know how that game goes when you're there.
I will be there. I will be there.
You going to the home opener too?
Yes.
You are. That's very cool.
I will be there.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat, my man. Joseph, thank you for the super chat. Says best 2 YouTube channels on YouTube. Oh, you're too nice.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So what did you think? Let's talk a little bit about this right now because you mentioned it earlier. What did you think about all the moves creating cap space? I was about to say crap space. It almost came out crap space. Cap space.
Yeah, they restructured Jake Elliott and Lane Johnson to free up 6.9, and then they freed up another few million from the Isaac Samalo restructure. I think from the update, what I've seen, the number this morning, it was a little over 11 million. So, I mean, it's pretty much, I think it's just for cap for next year. And I think part of it is there has been rumors about a Javon Hargrave extension because you're not going to be losing 3 defensive linemen in 1 year between Hargrave, Cox, and Brandon Graham. So I feel like an extension is going to happen with Hargrave. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I think Javon Hargrave is going to get extended. I think that you keep him and then you let Fletcher Cox walk. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. I think some of that money will be used for him. I think the other money is just security. I think you want to have some sort of money to work with if you want to make a trade, if something comes up that you want to nail, you want to make sure you have money for it. And then if not, you let it roll over. And I think that's what they're doing. So,
yeah.
I mean, we'll see. But that's stuff Howie does all the time.
Do you think that the Eagles are still in on trying to trade for a running back? I mean, there's been like rumors about Howie still being on the. Do you think they're not? They're pretty much done now. You think?
Yeah, I think they got the running back.
Okay.
I think they got the running back. So we'll see what this sermon is. But yeah, I think that as of right now, they've got him. Now, if he underperforms or he doesn't do good or they can't use him, then they might make a move. But I think right now, I think they're set.
What do you think of Trey Sermon as, like, do you think he's a pure bruiser back? Do you think he brings a little bit more to the table with his elusiveness a little bit?
I think he brings a little more to the table. I mean, the guy's a 3rd-round pick getting traded after 1 year. So, right. I mean, he has something, The question is what is it? I hope that he's big and physical enough to be a guy who can get those third and short yardage. But I think he's a little more than that too. So,
okay.
I just don't know. I just really don't know how much they're going to use him. Like, I really don't know what the plan is. We have seen so little from these starters and everything. We don't really know. 5,500. I'll be at the Arizona game. I got 5th row from the front, visitor side, right by the uprights. Wow, that's awesome, man. We will be looking for you. I'll be looking for you on TV because I'll be here streaming it. Oh, Mark Holmes crying tomorrow night. Yeah, Mark's gonna be crying about the referees. It's Brady, and yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. I really don't think the Dallas Cowboys are winning tomorrow. I think they're gonna struggle, especially in the passing game. So it's gonna be interesting. I gave my wife why 9 lives. I don't know what to tell you, my man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shane says 500. I can get advice on high school. I'm a freshman. Get high school advice? I don't know. Just have fun. Have fun. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Talk to people. Don't be afraid of girls. Don't be afraid to talk to girls. Don't be like that. Just be yourself. And that's it. Stand up for yourself. You'll be fine. But don't be like one of those guys like girl talks and you're like, what? We had a few of those growing up. Now they're all into it. Like, they're all on their computers like this. A girl looked at me. A girl, I'm going to go talk to a girl online. Talk to her face. But you'll be fine. You'll do good. John Dunham, thank you for super chat. He says, I predict Slay pick 6. All right, everybody remember, John Dunham, Slay pick 6. We'll give him credit if he gets it.
DJ Chark's playing in this game, right?
I don't know.
Jameson Williams is out. I mean, obviously that he's not playing.
Yeah, okay. I think he's playing. And then what's his face is, I think so. No. You're talking about Chark. We're talking about Chark.
Yeah, I was just mentioning Jameson Williams. He's
I don't think he's playing actually. Isn't he coming back from injury also?
Yeah.
I don't know that he's I have to check. Jose Roman says 500 worth seat. Right now I'm in outside Sacramento. That's where I am. Not where I'm from, but it's where I'm stuck. So it is what it is. Yeah. No deleting other people's messages. People could delete their own messages.
Don't do that.
Not others. Starters don't play together in preseason, so it's most likely going to be defense game until starting units can gel. Yeah, I would assume Brady gels before Dak Prescott. Derrick Henry would be 3 first-round picks. I missed that whole thing. Smith getting the bomb. I think, like I said, Smith's gonna have a big day tomorrow. Art Makepeace, man, member for 9 months of Dingbat Nation, man. Shout out to you, man. Says Eagles 3 champ before Super Bowl era. Dallas was a wet dream. Yeah, they won 3 before Dallas even existed. But you're not allowed to talk about that. You're not allowed to talk about that because it doesn't say Super Bowl. Nice. Although, I don't talk about it. I wish the Cowboys wouldn't talk about their Super Bowls that they never watched either. I have Cobra Kai started. I haven't even had a chance to watch it.
Mm-mm.
I'll watch it maybe next week sometime. Dak ankle is already acting up before the first snap of the season. If he goes down, Dallas won't win more than 5 games. That's true, but did he really hurt his ankle, or was that just shoes?
I thought it was just the cleats.
He had something. His shoes were too small or something like that. So, yeah, I hear you. So we got 530 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the link, sub up my man, the better half of the Philly Shakedown podcast. Ow. I just almost pulled my wire. But you got to sub them up. We will be live again tomorrow for post game. So that should be really fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. Josh Siegel, thank you for super chat. He goes, wait, I live in Davis, California. We should have a Dingbat watch party for locals around stuff. You're the only, I really don't know of any other Eagle fans. There's maybe one other person I know from this area. That's about it. But yeah, maybe big giant watch party. Trans Fat Man, member for 21 months of Dingbat Nation, man. Thank you so much. He says pause. I don't know what I said, but thank you. Cox better make it hurt tomorrow.
No. Don't take us out of our element.
And Sweat better pound the vagina golf.
Oh, my God.
I didn't say it. I just read the comment. I'm just reading the comment. Philly Shakedown, you guys can only pick to keep one player that we got in the offseason on each side of the ball. Who would it be? It's an interesting question. So you can keep 2 players on each side of the ball. Who you keep? I'll let you go first. 1 offense, 1 defense.
Oh, man. Probably be Devontae Smith. Probably.
1 player you got on offense and defense in the offseason.
Oh, just from our acquisitions you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, God, Reddick would probably be 1, and then probably Pascal. That'll probably be my 2.
I'd go AJ Brown, and I'd go Reddick probably. Those would be my 2. I would go Reddick and Brown, but I am tempted Kaiser White because I think White's going to be very good. But I would have to go Reddick because he gets a lot of sacks.
Right.
In Mark's live stream yesterday, he said he had nuts caught in his throat, and there was no pause. Because there was nuts in his throat. He couldn't even have time to pause. Maybe. Oh, that's funny. 500. You're saying Joey stand against extending Cox. I do. I don't know what he meant by that.
Well, maybe no. I don't think it was a joke. I don't think it was a joke. But no. So he's saying, will we extend Cox? It's just a question.
I do every night, my man. Every night.
No,
now,
go ahead.
No, if you're talking about number 91 and whether he should get another year in his contract, my thoughts are I'd let him walk. I'd let him walk because that's pretty good. Yeah, I would let him walk. I think. I mean, look, he's an Eagle legend. I appreciate everything he did, but I mean, he's been having down years the last few years, so I would have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not keeping him any more years. No.
You know,
because originally they put a second round pick on him. They were supposed to at least trade him for a second rounder, and nobody went after it. So they just redid his deal.
Yep,
but
absolutely. Eddie Price says brew through T-shirt. That's right. Oh, on this side, brew through. Absolutely, I love brew through. I'm going to go there. I want to live in the Outer Banks. I took Josh Allen over Wentz. You remember? I don't, but that's smart. Smart. Eagles just need to run the ball to start and then do some play action, get on fire, and they will cook their butts. Yeah, I think so. It's going to be interesting to see how they come out. It really is. I'm going to extend Cox for as long as they can. Pause. Or the little blue pills will come to help.
Exactly.
Oh my God, they're going off on Cox now. I don't know if he meant it that way or not.
I don't think so. I think he just said it like that way. But I think
you always have to be. You always have to be on guard. True Savage says, "What's good, fellas? I'll be at the game tomorrow representing. Can't wait." Yeah, I heard it. Like a lot of Eagle fans are going to be there tomorrow. Like they sold.
I heard
out
they sold out. Yeah, they sold out the stadium
because of Eagle
not because
fans.
of Detroit fans. Yeah, not because of Detroit fans.
No, not at all. No, not at all. Yeah, I want the Eagles. I know they're going to unleash a new passing game. I just want them to save it for Minnesota. I just think you come out and you run the ball down their throats. You do some play action, a couple of things here there, but I think you could win that way. And I don't think there's nothing Detroit could do about it. And then I think you go into that Monday night game versus Minnesota and you come out firing because Minnesota will not expect it.
Right.
You know. Oh, Jordan Addison. That Jordan Addison wide receiver at USC. USC is stud. Okay.
I heard his name the other day, yeah.
What's going on, 500 Joey? I don't think Howie's done making moves. I could see similar to Jay Ajayi trading in midseason. Yeah, I think so too. And I think that's why you make room for it in your cap. Because you don't know who it, they may not even know who it's going to be yet, but somebody will come available for a trade by the deadline that they may be like, look, we want him and we want to make sure you have the cap space to do it. So it makes sense. And then if you don't use it, you just roll that money over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they could deal too, even with Andre Dillard down the road. If he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks, he could be a potential trade-off as well. And I think from what I heard from Jeff Stalin, and it seems like they really like Josh Sills a lot. And when they put him at left tackle, they didn't really expect him to play that well. And he's played. I mean, back in college, I think he went to 2 different colleges. I think he played every position on the offensive line, so you can always do a lot with him. So,
well, and that's my theory with the whole Andre Dillard thing is, you sometimes you think, oh, it's bad, he's out for 4 to 6 weeks, but that gives them a lot of time to work with Sills and see who they have as a number 2 offensive lineman. Maybe they like him enough where they say, all right, you know what? Because Dillard missed time, we now believe that Sills could be the backup left tackle, and we're willing to trade him. So it could open up something we don't even think about right now, you know?
Yeah, injuries always come down the road with other teams. So because someone could be losing a left tackle and Dillard could be available, so they always get a draft pick for him. So.
Yep. Sean says tomorrow's game shouldn't be a gauge of the Eagles. Wait till they play a contender. I'll be honest. I don't think the first 4 weeks are a good enough gauge because I feel like the first 4 weeks in the NFL now are almost like preseason because a lot of these teams, you see a lot of teams play good early on, play bad early on. And then, by October, November, things turn around. I think the first month of the season is kind of getting in shape and finding your feet because you don't have time to do it in preseason anymore.
The way they've run their preseason. That's
yeah. Well, a lot of teams do the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Paul says Eagles will come out with pass early and then settle with the run side. Yeah, I could totally see that. But I would like them to. I'd like them to hold back on the pass till they play Minnesota, and then I'd like them to come out, have Minnesota have a week's tape on them just running the ball. Last year, tape them running the ball. then you come out against them and you come out with the play action. You start throwing. That's what I'm hoping, but we'll see. Detroit better get ready for a shakedown. You know it. Damn right. South Jersey official pay. Love my Philly family. Yeah, man. Right back at you. Yeah. Play action bomb on the first play of the game. It would not surprise me. I've been calling for it for like ever. What do they still say? Why do they still say Dallas America's team? Because they haven't won dick in 88 years. I don't know. Only Dallas Cowboy fans call them America's team now. You know? Philly, do you ever smoke the devil's lettuce? No. Do I look like I can handle it? Last time I did that, I thought the FBI was my shadow chasing me all night long. I said, never again. I haven't touched it since my early 20s. It was like one time, twice, that was it, and I was done. Let me catch up to some of these. You think we're going to fill the cap gap with Cox extension? He meant that one. There's no question he meant. No, I do not. Uh-oh. Your boy's back. He was hounding me on Thursday
Joe's
night.
back.
Joe Higashi, legit leg kick. 500, what up? Tubbo, 500, and Joey Fat Boy Shakes. How goes the Gummy Bears and Oreos? Respect on the bet. You're proving yourselves to the fan base. Eagles pass second round. Haha. Go Broncos. So he keeps saying we made the bet about him and a wedgie. I never made a bet.
We never shook on that.
I never made. I'm saying I didn't do it. Maybe Joey did, but I didn't make that bet.
I didn't. I did not.
I didn't do wedgies. God. Don't sub to me. Thank you for super chat. Is Cox getting off?
This is it.
Too early, I think. Too early. Yes. Cox getting off too early, or should he explode? He should explode. God, I'm telling you. This always just goes down that path, don't it?
It does.
And I don't even try to make it happen. Josh Allen was not the same draft as Wentz. What he's talking about. A lot of people, he came a year later, right? Did he come a year? So there was quite a few people who thought that the Eagles should have waited, and that was the guy that they should have got. I like Josh Allen. Josh Allen was the guy I kept saying I would have drafted. But I don't know if it was a year after. I don't know if it was a year after or if it was 2 years after. But, I mean, look, the kid's I think he's a top 2 quarterback in the league. So it's easy to say now.
He looked good Thursday night, I'll tell you that much. Holy crap.
Yep. Cox has been soft since long Cox were penetrating the back. Yeah, I think it's all Adrian Fedku because he used to have that deep penetration stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think Fletcher Cox hears that anymore. I don't think it motivates him as well. But I mean, maybe Fletcher Cox will be back. I mean, maybe he'll have a good year. But the last 2 years he's been declining. It just has been, you know.
Right.
It's unbelievable. Mark Holmes knows about it as well. Eagles better prove it this year. Oh, man. We'll see. See how the Lions... Oh, man. Darius Davis, Fox News. What? I won't be able to sleep like kids at Christmas. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Pause. I'm going to have trouble sleeping as well. These guys always start it with us.
Oh, man.
And we bite every time. 548 people in here. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Click the link in the description. Sub up the laughing man, Joey Shakes, right there. You're not going to want to miss it. We will be back tomorrow for post-game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked right into that one. Once the Lions take the L, Deuce Staley needs to get on a plane and come home to Philly.
Miss him.
Yeah. Paul Mansky, Wentz was drafted in 2016. Allen was drafted 2018, and not on the Eagles' radar. So fans are just like, yeah, that's true. But I remember when that draft, there were people like, dude, we should just trade Wentz now and draft Josh Allen. I mean, there was a lot of, it wasn't serious talk, but there was a lot of people saying that. So
right.
I like Josh Allen coming out. I mean, I did videos. I thought he was the guy coming out. So he's proved me right. Frederick Cooper says, "Hey guys, what scares you the most about tomorrow's game?" The biggest thing that scares me is the rust. Like, these guys have not played that much. They played one series in preseason. They only had 6 OTAs, no mini camps, no rookie mini camps, all that stuff. So now they got to come and they got to play a regular season game. That's what scares me the most. What say you?
Other than the rust, it's really the defense and how Gannon's going to use these players. And the adjustments were a big problem on both sides of the football last year. The second half adjustments were probably the big problem.
Don't sub to me. Thank you for the super chat. Is it the juice worth the squeeze with? Is the juice worth the squeeze with Cox? That's what we're going to find out. What time is pregame stream tomorrow? I'm going to try to do stream. I'll probably try to get on between 12:30 Eastern, 12:45 Eastern, somewhere around there, which means I'll probably be on at 12:55. But somewhere around there. Yeah. Man. Cowboys fans aren't ready to handle this. Man, no. We'll get Deuce after we run Nick out of town 5 years from now. Man, I don't know. They never gave Deuce a real opportunity, man. I feel like they kind of wronged him a little bit because he should have gotten more opportunities, I think, than he did.
The OC job that they wouldn't give to him. I don't know why they wouldn't try. I don't know why they wouldn't try to. They were big fans of upgrading within their own coaching staff. I don't know why they never gave him a chance, but
Yep. Speaking of Deuce, does anyone else drink pickle juice before Eagles game for good luck? No, I don't drink pickle juice before the games, but I remember that game. That was something, man. You're playing Detroit. You should worry about an embarrassing loss. No, I'm not worried about losing. I'm worried about coming out rusty. That's what I'm most concerned about.
True.
I got a huge problem when I moved into college dorm. My roommate is a Pats fan. Well, it could be worse. He could be a Cowboys fan. I know a lot of Eagle fans hate the Patriots, and I get it. But like we got our revenge on them, for the Super Bowl. So I'm like, I've kind of like,
you're good.
They don't bother me as much. It's the NFC East guys that bother me. Guys like this Westy Rocks, 5 rings, his stinking team with this stupid star. 500. Do you enjoy love Cox? Just asking for a friend. I love Fletcher. I'll just say it like that. Man, these Cox jokes are killing me here. Half of the chat is Cox.
He needs to get traded.
Oh, my God. Are you guys on Cox or Dickerson? Oh, my God. Dickerson, Cox. Why do we keep drafting guys with weird names?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sweat's
not bad.
Sweat Cox.
Sweat Cox.
Long Cox. Dickerson. Sayamalu. That could be interpreted something penetrating you. Sayamalu. Shit. Yeah. Crazy. Beef jerky. Yeah. We gotta worry about some of these names. Can we get I don't even remember the Aguilar song, to be honest with you. I don't even remember it. But he plays with the Patriots. He stinks. He definitely stinks. So we got 539 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't, please please subscribe. Definitely hit that like button. Hit the link. Sub up my man Joey Shakes here. You don't want to miss him. He does great work. So what are your expectations for Hurts? Not just tomorrow, but the whole season. This is it, man. This is all about Jalen Hurts now. This whole season, I think, comes to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I think it's winning with his arm. I think most importantly, if they use him the same way like they did last year with RPOs and read options, I'm not saying that's not a good thing because I think his, using his legs and extending plays is a great thing. But I need him to be more patient, go through his progressions, and hit these targets. You have the receivers to do it now, especially with AJ Brown being here and a tremendously good offensive line. So Just gotta stay patient, man, and just get. Look, it's all it's gonna take is the eye test. We talk about the eye test. By a certain week of the season, we're gonna say to ourselves, is he it or is he not it for a contract extension? And then we can move forward with 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick next year. That could be another huge draft for the Eagles. So,
yeah, it's gonna be. That's the whole key. If you can have him be the guy and keep those 2 first-round picks to use where you need them. That would be tremendous for the Eagles. It's going to be interesting because I don't really know what to expect. I think they're going to pass a lot more. I think he's going to wind up running less. I think they have the weapons to do it now. But we'll see. We're going to find out. It's going to be crazy. LB and Fizz Transport, man, thank you for super chat. He says Colin Cowherd got us losing to Detroit. He's a real nut thinking that. He actually picked us to lose against Detroit?
He's always hated the Eagle. I don't know.
Well, we're definitely winning. We're definitely winning that game tomorrow. Now the thing is we're going to win that game tomorrow. Here's what happened. We'll win tomorrow, and then you'll hear every Dallas Cowboy fan all week, every Giant fan, everyone. The Eagles didn't beat anybody. They beat Detroit. Big whoopity-doo. Who cares? Play somebody real. That Minnesota game is going to be a big game. The Eagles start 2-0. You got something there. You know what I mean? Now, if they beat Minnesota, then people are going to say, well, they just beat Minnesota. They didn't beat anybody worth it. Kirk Cousins cannot play. And we're going to hear this all year long as we beat teams. Because if you look at our schedule, it's not that good. But you can only beat who's on your schedule. What else can you do?
Right. I think these are 2 perfect tests for the Eagles. You have not such a great team with the Lions, and obviously a much bigger and much better game you're going to be playing for the home opener. So against the Vikings, so it should be good.
Our defense will be so good that our Reddick will be coming through the gap into hitting the. Oh my God, the golf spot. Yes,
the golf spot.
That's it. David, thank you for super chat, my man. He says Jalen, Tolbert, and Sam Williams are inactive. They can't get on the field. Him and Michael Anthony, Where's the Fitness, was talking about Jordan Davis. They were talking about Davis. They always talk about Jordan Davis. He's too lazy. He's too fat. He can't play down.
I don't think Gallup's playing either. Like, who do they like? Gallup's not playing.
Well, Sam Williams. They made such a big deal about Sam Williams. If he's inactive, that tells you a lot. It really does. I think Dallas. I think they'll have a decent defense. Right. I think it'll be a tad overrated, but I really think their offense is going to struggle this year. I do. Even when they get Gallup back, Gallup's not going to be 100%. You're not going to be 100%. So it's all on CeeDee Lamb right now. I think the running game is not as good as it has been in the past because I don't think Zeke is that good anymore.
True.
And Pollard's, Pollard's good.
The better back, at least I could do more. So.
Yep. Rogue says they need to run the game to get the rust off, Yep, I totally agree. Like, I could totally see it like Paul Mancini said earlier. They come out, pass, sloppy first half. It's a 14-10 type game. Eagles up. They come out, they start running in the second half, and they blow them out. And then they wind up winning 30-17. Joey has 31-17. Like, I could totally see something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I think. Dallas wasn't even that good last year. No, their passing game was really good. They had a good offense last year. No Tyron Smith and Cooper either. Like I said, Dak is going to fold early. I'm going to be streaming it, and I'm going to be enjoying it, and I am going to be torturing Mark Holmes. And anything you see on Mark Holmes having a meltdown, timestamp it for me because I want it. I'm going to get him back every week he tries to get me, Defense has to look vicious to get golf pressure. Yeah, listen, I really am curious to see if Jonathan Gannon blitzes, if he brings pressure, or is he going to be able to create the pressure with his front and he doesn't need to blitz? It's going to be interesting. How are they going to use Reddick? I need Reddick to get at least a sack tomorrow.
Yeah, we need that.
What's your score for the Eagles-Lions game? I said 30-17. Joey said 31-17. So we both have the Eagles winning pretty handily at the end of the day.
Right.
I see us going 15-2 or 14-3 by the time end of season. I wish. I got us 12-5. Because you always lose games you're not supposed to lose and things like that. It always happens.
Mistakes are going to happen. This team is not going to be mistakeless. Like, we're going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. It happens to every team. It's part of it.
Yep. Kaiser is going to be our best. I know they're talking about Hargrave. Like, I want to get Kaiser White signed. Like, I don't want him going anywhere. I want him on this team all year long. Let's see.
You think TJ Edwards gets an extension? Do you think they only sign one of those two after this year?
Yeah, I honestly think that my fault was that they really thought Davion Taylor could be Kaiser White maybe a year down the road, and I think they're realizing he can't. So I think they'll look to sign him. I think TJ walks, and then Kobe Dean comes in. Yeah,
right.
All I want for Christmas is Jordan Davis flattening out Dak Prescott. That's a great Christmas. Would you trade Dillard to the Rams for Cam Akers or a second? I wouldn't trade him for Cam Akers. No.
Trade him for a second-round pick.
Maybe a second. I'd think about a second, but not what you call it. Did you see the whole thing with Allen Robinson?
Yeah, did you see his routes? Like, he barely even ran a route.
Yeah, he ran. His route trees were horrible. Did you see what he said about trying to hang out with Stafford and Cooper Kupp, and they were throwing things? Was he joking or was he serious?
Yeah, I don't know if that was even I think it was true. I think he actually said it, but I don't know why he said it.
No, he said it, but was he joking? He was sitting there and they were calling him names and throwing food at him. What the fuck is that? Is that true? I mean, I can see Stafford doing it. I can't see Kupp doing it though.
Right. No.
Kupp doesn't strike me like that, but Stafford, I definitely. After you saw that woman fall off the thing, and he just turned around and walked away. He's capable. Oh, it was a joke. Okay, that was a joke. I was like, yeah, because that was pretty brutal. That's hilarious. Tomorrow's my birthday. Kenneth Johnson, happy birthday, man. I want the Eagles to beat the shit out of the Lions. That will be an amazing birthday present. You're going to have a really good birthday tomorrow. I'm sure of it. Because you're not only going to get the Eagles win, but you're going to get a Dallas loss tomorrow. Who's each of your fantasy sleepers this year? Oh, I already could tell you mine. Wide receiver, Devontae Smith. I think Devontae Smith's going to have a monster year. If you look at where he was picked, at least in the drafts I was picking, that dude wasn't going he's going late, like mid to late. So I would say him.
You have him having more leading the team in receptions and yards later this year.
I think at the end of the day, he leads. I have him leading the Eagles in receptions and in receiving yards. I think A.J. Brown has more touchdowns than him, but I think he's going to. Yeah, I think he's an absolute stud, dude. And I think the attention early is going to be all A.J. Brown, and then it'll transfer at some point.
Right.
What about you? What do you think?
I think Devontae Smith should have a 1,200-yard year this year. I mean, I definitely agree. I mean, the top player I think is gonna produce, and a lot of even on NFL Network, and I mean, a lot is not talked about Devontae Smith around, but within the Eagles, obviously. But I think Devontae Smith has a monster year this year. I mean, A.J. Brown, I think, is have a good year. I think you could have 2 1,000-yard receivers this year if you really want. I think if there's enough production, I think you could have 2 1,000-yard receivers this year if you really wanted. But
yeah, I think. Now I was going to ask you that. What do you think? Like out of Brown, Smith, and Goddard, who gets 1,000? I think there's going to be 2 of the 3 are going to get 1,000. I think Goddard and Devontae get 1,000 yards.
Yeah, Goddard could definitely get it. No doubt.
Yeah. People are sleeping on him too. Humberto, man, thank you for super chat. Denzel, I love the cross. God bless you. There you go. God bless you too, my man. Thank you so much. Let's see here. LB and Frizz Transport, thank you for super chat, man. He says, no excuse for Gannon and Colin Cowherd got us lose Detroit. He's nuts. He's absolutely insane. That ain't gonna happen. He is a hater though. Joey is right about that. The guy is a hater.
When Wentz was here, when Wentz was here is a different story.
Oh, was it? I don't even watch the guy, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Clark Roberts, member for 10 months, man. Dingbat super fans. Thank you for your support, man. He says, "Hey, yo, both of you, what's your score prediction? Who catches the first touchdown?" I've got 30-17. Joey's got 31-17. And I'm going to say Devontae Smith first touchdown catch.
Same.
There you go. My birthday's after yours. I'm pretty sure they're going to win for your birthday. Yeah, happy birthday to you too. What is the best Cox to eat? Oh my God. I don't know. If the two, I keep seeing jerking Reddick, and I'm just like ignoring it so much. Joe Higashi legit like if two Alabama quarterbacks, Tua and Hurts, don't ball this year, their time is over. They have the best offense tools if they don't ball. No, I agree with you. I think they both are in the same position. You got a loaded offense around you. You got to go out and play. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, same situation.
Score prediction for the Bucs Cowboys. I'm gonna say 31-20 Bucs. What about you? You got one for them?
28-17.
28-17. There you go. Ooh, boy, you Cowboy fans will be so upset tomorrow. It's going to be beautiful. Scott, thank you for the super chat. He says, Jody Mac Show gave me anxiety, so I ended up here. Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We try not to give too much anxiety, but, you know, that usually comes after the game. Like if we lose or something. No. Yeah. But I think the Eagles are going to be fine tomorrow. I think they'll win. Dallas doesn't have Randy Gregory. I don't see them getting many sacks this year. They're going to struggle defensively, too, especially with the corner of Diggs, who's going to allow a ton. Are you talking about the corner of Diggs? Of Diggs, you mean? Who's going to allow a ton of touchdowns? Diggs allows a lot of yards. He gets a lot of interceptions because he takes a lot of chances. I think Dallas defense is going to be good. I mean, they got Michael Parsons still. They're going to be able to get to the quarterback. Like I said, I think that it's their offense where they're going to struggle. Like I don't think they can keep up with a high-powered offense. I really don't. You know, I've been playing Madden 23. I've been getting my ass kicked because I can't pass for something. They changed enough of the passing game that I have to figure out. Or Jalen Hurts is the worst quarterback on there because every time I try to throw like a pass where you're throwing it out in front of him, he never does it. It's just so frustrating. JP Martinez, man, thank you for super chat. He says Philly, Micah Saint has a freshman named Michigan State has a freshman named Johns Coxland. No, is that true?
Yeah, no, that is true. I think it is.
Is he really good?
I don't know.
He's probably like really good, and he'll be drafted by the Eagles. So then we're gonna have to have Dickerson and John Coxland.
I saw that a few days ago, and I was like, "There's no way this is true."
Yeah. Rogue says Kaiser White is a Philly fan. He's going to resign. We don't have to worry about him as much. I get Hargrave resigned first. Hargrave's going to get resigned first. I think they have to because they have to shore up that offensive line. I mean that defensive line. Philly, maybe use chin strap as your quarterback in Mad so you won't feel so bad about the interceptions. I know, right? I think you're going to see Hurts throw the ball. I definitely do.
Definitely.
Do I think Juergens no, I don't think. I think Seumalo will be playing guard tomorrow. Kelsey will be in. I'm assuming Kelsey's ready to go. But no, I think Juergens is going to be sitting on the bench learning. But you can't take away. I read this somewhere today. You can't take away like the amount of knowledge he got by playing pretty much all preseason and getting first team snaps.
Yeah, I think originally Stoutland said that he was supposed to get reps at guard, and then when Kelsey got the elbow clean up his elbow with the elbow surgery, it sucks that I don't want to sit him because he's already on a roll. I don't want to sit him the whole year, but
I know. I hear you. LB and Fizz Transport, man, thank you for being a member for 23 months of Dingbat Nation. Shout out to you. He says no excuse for Gannon. He's have to be very aggressive. I agree. Totally agree. Gannon is on the biggest hot seat for me more than anybody, That's what I think.
Yeah, and you think he's gone after this year if he does well, or if he
look, if he does well, he was already one of the, like, hot young coaching candidates. Almost got a job with Houston, so if he does well, he's going to be that much more in demand. So he probably takes a job, and if he does bad, he's going to get fired. So I don't think he's here more than 1 year.
Right.
Just change it back to the old passing method, Philly 500. You mean I can do that? I didn't even know you could do that. Fuck. I'm losing like 58-7 and shit, dude. Like, I can't pass. William, he said 500. My wife had a baby girl earlier this afternoon. Congratulations, my man.
Congrats,
a
William.
Baby girl, man. You lucky. God bless you, man. That's awesome, man. Congratulations to you and your wife on the new baby born today. You should name her middle name should be Shakedown. Shakedown for the Philly Shakedown podcast. No, I'm just kidding. But God bless, man. Congratulations to you and your wife, man. I think that's awesome.
Definitely.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Why don't you play the Brother Screwed Us? We're going to play that shortly. Don't worry. The Brother Screwed Us will be played shortly. Smart to give Cam reps and Kelsey reps when you pull good leads. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could do that. If you're up big, you take Jason Kelsey out early and put Jerry. You could do that. Yeah, not a bad idea, really. You got to be pretty far up, but I mean, Jurgens is going to be a stud, dude. It was funny because when they drafted me and you were kind of like, we were okay with that pick. We're like, yeah, that's fine. You totally understood the pick. A lot of people did not like that pick, though, because Nakobe Dean was on the board. And, we got him anyway. So I think it was a great pick. We got 590 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Definitely click the link in the description. Go sub up my man, Joey Shakes, the better half of the Philly Shakedown podcast.
Plus, drafting a lineman in the second round again, it's not a flashy pick. It's not a sexy pick. It's just, a lot of people just didn't like it. But we said about the Land Dickerson pick, like if that pick works out, that turns the whole draft around. And look what happened. I mean,
yeah,
you ended up getting a center. You ended up having to get another center after that, which is kind of nuts.
Yeah. Tarny Man, I hope I said that right. He says, I'm a Dolphin fan. I watch one of your videos. Now I'm keep popping up on my YouTube. Well, I'm glad that somebody is getting some of my notifications because most people don't get it. But I appreciate that you're getting it. You might as well just hit that subscribe button and like, because I'm like a cancer. I just keep growing and growing on you. And it's not going to happen, but not going to change. But thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you letting me know. And at least I know it works sometimes. When you practice Jurgens on Cox is smooth to watch. Pause. You can't make this up, dude. Philly, did you see the tweet Miles Sanders liked about getting no touchdowns because of his production? No, I did not see it. But I tell you what, he did average 5.5 yards a carry. I think he's going to get like 8 to 9 touchdowns this year. I think Miles has a good year.
Hope so.
Yo, Philly, what's your division rankings? Mine: Eagles, Commanders, Boys, and Giants. That's my NFC East predictions. I got Washington finishing in second. I got Cowboys in third, Giants in fourth. That's exactly how I see it.
Same.
And if I'm wrong, boy, am I going to hear it from the Cowboy fans all season. Just for last, thank you for the super chat. He says, I love Cox, but not Cox blockers. Yes. Oh, man. I hope White gets an interception on their first drive. Yeah, that would be nice. As long as they don't pull him out for the rest of the game like last time. That was it, right? Interception, and it was like out. He's going for the rest of the preseason. We didn't see any of those guys the rest of the preseason, It's crazy, man. So, anyways, we're over an hour in. We got a big game tomorrow. Got to get up early and get ready for that. I just want to thank everybody for being here. We got over 596 people here. Thank you so much. Click the link in the description. Sub up my man Joey Shakes. He will be streaming the game tomorrow. I will be streaming the game tomorrow. We will be back both for a post-game show. tomorrow night when the Eagles win. So that should be a lot of fun. Make sure you join us then. Joey, any final thoughts, man? Do you want to say before we get out of here?
I'm ready to go. I am ready to go tomorrow, man. Let's show the league what we're all about. Jalen Hurts is going to prove everybody wrong. Jonathan Gannon's going to do right by this defense, and we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Instead of talking about it, now we're going to see it for the first time tomorrow.
It's it. We are going to know, and it should be a win. I'm getting tired. It's been a long day. It's been a long 2 days for me. But yeah, I agree. Totally agree. It should be fun, and I want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks for all super chats, new subscribers, everybody for watching. We appreciate your support. And I guess we'll be ready to go tomorrow. I should be live. Joey should be live. So pop in, watch both of us, give us likes, give us subscriptions if you haven't, and just hang out. Let us know you're there. It's time to go. All that talking, all that offseason, everything we've been waiting for, it's starting. This is the best time of the year. There's no question about it in my mind. Yeah. Hopefully it won't be 100 and something degrees outside tomorrow. But, it is what it is. But with that said, we are going to let you guys go. And as always, we let the Cowboy fans take us out. So with that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat.
One more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking kidding.
You gotta be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What are you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right. Kellen Moore, he's gotta be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had enough time for one more
We
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you
The brother
literally.
screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way
We had an opportunity for one more play. Hi, Michael Anthony, Fitness here, MAF.